What's going on, everybody? I might have to change these times because of the usage of fucking internet when I'm trying to do my lives. Tony, you're in there, bro. So I'm gonna play something, and I want y'all to see if you can hear it. Hopefully, it's coming out okay on my TV. It seems to be a little bit laggy. It always fucking is. I don't know what to do about it. 13 years free today. Congratulations, Danny Myers. Much love, man. That's the best way to celebrate. Go get that money. Y'all shut down, huh? Boy, they wouldn't know what to do if they went to the hole, would they? God forbid you get locked in your house, not have to work. Oh, man. Y'all some funny motherfuckers. Okay, you guys, check this out. So we're going to play a little audio. And we're speaking tonight about transgenders in the penitentiary. Absolutely, Mother Nature. I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. I could really use a team.
Difficult being a woman in a men's prison. I have faced rape, being assaulted, discrimination.
Being referred as he can be sometimes degrading.
Sometimes you have low self-esteem because they look at you if you wear makeup and they want to talk crazy behind your back or to your face and you can't do nothing about it.
There's a lot of these guys that don't understand transgender is living, and we just don't like to hear from the inmates. We hear from the staff as well.
I've been incarcerated now for 14 and a half years.
3 years.
23 and a half years.
I've been incarcerated for 30 years now, and I prefer to be in a woman's prison because I look at myself as a transgender woman, and I should be treated as a woman.
Y'all can't see that shit. All right. And this is pretty much where I'm going to end that. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Much love to my Irish brethren. Now, we do have transgenders in penitentiary. And they do get very special treatment. Where I've been at in Virginia, they can't be patted down by men COs. They can only be patted down by women COs, which to me is beyond ridiculous. That's a guy. Now they are allowed to be. They get away with a lot of shit because the administration doesn't want to deal with them. They cause a lot of drama between the booty bandits. They create a lot of static. But here's my thing. A lot of them become homosexual when they get to prison, or they come out as homosexual when they get to prison. For whatever reasons, it brings it out of them. And a lot of people who you think are straight are going to come out when they're in prison. Now, I completely disagree with anybody in prison getting special treatment for any of that reason. I'm going to tell you why. Because at the end of the day, We're all in there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you see this dude, he looks like Terrell Owens, and he thinks he's a goddamn woman. He's a 265-pound linebacker with tits. Now my personal beliefs on things don't matter in this situation. My perspective comes from the fact that by giving these individuals all of this treatment, special treatment, what ends up happening is they think they can get away with everything because they're getting away with everything. And then it turns into they think they can create drama, which they do, the same way females do out here between men. So if I want to ask you guys, man, your opinions on this stuff, because this is a sensitive topic in America right now. It's a sensitive topic everywhere. And, you know, we have parades. They told them not to do the LGBT parade, and they did it. And how many? There ended up being a shitload of coronavirus infestations because of that parade. And I feel like that perpetuates the way of thinking. I have nothing against somebody being a homosexual. I have nothing against somebody being a transgender. I feel like it's your right. That's what the Constitution is all about. That's what America's all about. But I feel like it's unfair. I feel like it's unfair for you to try to force me to accept something that I don't agree with. I'll accept it as far as laws go, but I don't have to accept your lifestyle. I don't. My son went to school a couple months ago, and they had this big assembly, and they were telling them they had to be accepting of every gender. Now, to me, a gender is just two genders, man. Okay, so you're either a guy or you're a girl. Now, you can dress up, or you can go mutilate yourself and cut in or add or whatever it is you want to do. But at the end of the day, it's not change what you are. That's my personal belief. And just like you are entitled as a transgender or whatever else, you know, if you think you're a goddamn cheetah, cool. Now, if I tell you today I'm going to be a cheetah, does that make me a cheetah? No, it doesn't make me a cheetah. It makes me an asshole. It makes me an idiot. So you're not going to accept that. You're not going to call me a cheetah. You're not going to call me a bear if I say I'm a bear. So, and what I really disagree with is the fact that it's so accepted on these television channels that our children watch. I saw it was like a CoverGirl commercial or something the other day where they have nothing but transgender people on this commercial. I have two boys. Although it is part of our society now, as far as it's around, it's there, we see it every day, I don't want my boys to be transgender. If that makes me wrong, then I don't belong in this society. And I think that a lot of times, I think some of these guys who are acting like they're gay are really just confused because they really don't know. Because how many male role models do they have anymore? Even like my son listens to a lot of hip hop. My son loves rap. Both of them love rap. And I look at these rappers because I like rap. Or I look at these singers and I say, God, man, my rappers would have kicked y'all's rappers' asses. My rappers would have fucking walked the dog, man, on you, on these dipshits. And I feel like a lot of it is just the society being so accepting. No, we do not have to accept that. It really was almost the straw that broke the camel's back when North Carolina, I think it was about to have bathrooms that, you know, if you identified as a certain gender, that you could go in that bathroom like fucking hell. You're going in that bathroom with my kids. because I also feel like that's just another excuse for one of these perverts to go in there and try to fiddle. So, you know, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have this. Like, if you're transgender and you watch this, please don't take it as I'm hating on you, because I'm not. Actually, I'm saying you have the same rights as I do. But what I'm saying is respect our, which is just like we're trying to respect yours. There has to be, and this is that left-wing way of thinking. It's like we have to accept you, but you are not going to accept any of this old school way of thinking. To me, that's bullshit. You know, and anybody that's got kids, you know, and I'll use my own family as a great example. Me and Brandy are completely different. Brandy is one of those people who accepts everything, right? She doesn't say a derogatory thing about anyone. Nobody. She's never said, I've never heard her say a comment about any homosexuality. I've never heard her say anything racial. I've never heard her say anything about anybody's weight. She just is that type of individual that accepts people who they are and tries to find the good in them. But she is content. And I think there has to get a point. I think there has to be a point in society where we have to say enough is enough. And I feel like it should have been when that guy Bruce Jenner went on television, chopped his dick off for the whole world to see, and became a 70-year-old woman. I feel like it sends the wrong message, man. I really do. And the reason I talk about all that is because in the penitentiary, when you get locked up, I feel like you have to be the same way. It's like the CEOs are forced to accept it, so they're going to force you to accept it. And it all starts with the administration. It all starts with the people who are in charge, right? And as men, we have our beliefs. We're like, hey, we're men. We ain't got to deal with that bullshit. He's fucking prancing around the pod like Peter fucking Pan, and we got to deal with that shit? No, this is prison. This is prison. I don't agree with it. But the transgenders in the penitentiary are involved in everything. They're just like those intrusive old biddies that you see on the front porch gossiping about everybody. And I find it funny that they would get on here on this documentary here. And if anybody wants to know what I'm referencing to, this is a documentary by NBC News, and it's called Female Transgender Prisoners Asked to Move Out of Male Prison. So in California, these transgenders want to move out of the male correctional facilities and move to a women's facility. And they said that is a derogatory term to be called a man. Well, unfortunately there, Tyrone, you were born a fucking man. Okay? That is just the way God made you, and that's what you have to live with. Well, I think that the Kardashians, made Bruce Jenner a transgender. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are not going to agree with what I say, and that's okay. I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of people that don't agree with what I say. But you guys, now, I'm just saying that if you're a transgender, cool, whatever, you're gay, cool, whatever, man, live your life. But don't push it on everybody else. You know, don't be the loudest person in the room. You just because you're gay doesn't mean you have to be extra gay. Just be gay. Goddamn, you know what I mean? I have people in my family who are homosexual. I love them to death. I love them dearly. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is nobody deserves special treatment in this country. No gender, no certain weight, no ethnic background. Nobody. We need to all just be treated the same. Okay, and then after that, then there's no problem. I think that's all that needs to happen. And it goes the other way too, man. We need to stop. We need to stop being people who are bigots and shit like that. That shit's in the way. It's played out. It's old news. Now, there have been in penitentiary so many lawsuits from these individuals. And I believe that's obviously why the administration lets them get away with the things they let them get away with, because now you're going into outside court. Now you're going into street court. It leaves the kangaroo court. And it becomes a problem. It becomes a financial issue. And once there becomes a financial issue in the penitentiary, they are definitely going to curb that shit. They're going to tell everybody, listen, whatever it is that you're doing to this person that's costing us money, you better fucking stop, or you're going to get a goddamn hate crime charge and you're going to the hole. So once again, we are forced to accept somebody else's lifestyle. Now, if we're not pushing our, whatever you call it, right wing, left, whatever way of thinking on you, then don't push your way of thinking on us. Live our lives peacefully, and we shouldn't have to be burdened with turning on television and watching people mutilate their bodies to become different genders because that's how they identify. I saw a guy call himself something like a trans something. It was like 5 different genders into one. But he was a guy who thought he was a lesbian, who thought he was a straight, I don't know, but he was married to a woman, but he dressed like a girl. It was just weird. It's like there has to come a time when you have to realize that maybe, just maybe, it gets beyond being gay or trans or whatever. Like there might be something wrong with this person. You know what I mean? Like you can't just allow people, those types of people put in mental hospitals years ago. Caitlyn Jenner. What's up, Patrick? I'm glad you're here, man. Always good to see you, buddy. I know people. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people going at it in the comments and all that stuff. But hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion as long as you keep it respectful, man. Lost souls and personal wisdom, man. Much love. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. I mean, yeah, we're not going to understand it. We're not going to understand it. We're not meant to understand it because it's not us. I don't understand it. I don't understand why men want to be with men. That's their life. All I'm saying is I don't want my kids watching it. I don't think my 9-year-old should turn the TV on and see that. Not even homosexuality. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. That's a part of the world. But I don't want people who are grown trying to manipulate some of these younger kids into thinking that is what they are. And that's the problem. Because I feel like these kids are growing up very confused. And you see these boys who ain't really like boys, man. You know what I mean? They're not like guys. They're not playing football. They're not doing guy shit. They're not going in the woods. They're not getting bruises and bumps. You know, they don't want to get their hands dirty, their nails dirty. They're very confused on what the fuck a guy, a boy, a man should be, in my opinion. You know, maybe I'm old school, bro, but It is what it is, you know. Kevin. Oh man. Yeah, we talked about that, Patrick. Like, we talked about it now. I feel like that's completely dead. Like if I was if I had a daughter, which I don't, thank God, because I don't know how to deal with it. But if I had a daughter, and some guy dressed up as a woman tried to go in the bathroom with her, trust and believe I'm going to get in front of him and say, you're not going in there till at least my daughter gets out. Anybody else's little girl that's in there. You know what I'm saying? What's the ab daily routine or the AB daily routine? You talking about the Aryan Brotherhood, or you talking about abs? Yeah, 2 daughters. It's a scary time for fathers with daughters, and my heart goes out to you. I mean, it's scary for all kids, man. And you know, there's a lot, and I've been locked up with them, and it scares the hell out of me, man. Yeah, we don't have the ABs out here, man. They're not like out west, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. They're not the ones I met. Most of them are just not even real. First of all, they just saw the patch on gangland, and they ain't about shit. They don't work out. They don't program. They don't do anything, man. And okay, yes, and you make a good point. Jojo, what's up, brother? So my point is this: we are our children's protectors. Somebody just said that in here, and Rob M said that. And as their protectors, that doesn't mean just against physical violence or anything like that, or somebody hurting them. They're sponges, guys, and at such a young age to have so much, and they have so much access to everything. I mean, they have more access than I do because they know more about shit. My 12-year-old is just can get on here and find all types of shit. And it's my job as a father to turn these kids into men the best way I know how. And I feel like slowly but surely the world is changing. I don't like the change, and that's okay. I'm going to be dead one day, so the world's going to keep going when I'm dead and gone. But while I'm here, I'm going to instill values that I think create an honorable man. And I think that by at such a young age being privy to watching grown men cut their dick off and dress up like a woman is bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think that to a certain extent, some of the people that I see out here in the world that are so flamboyant just to get the attention, just to say, look at me, go get all the surgeries and do all that shit. I just think that what message does that send to our young men that are growing up? What are they supposed to grow up and be like? I can't even imagine how confusing it must be. I can't even imagine what goes through these little dudes' heads, man. Like, what the fuck is going on around me? My 12-year-old son in middle school has got transgender kids in his middle school, 12 years old. How the fuck do you know if you're transgender at 12? Come on, man. Well, Patrick, yeah, I mean, most of them don't. My point was, I was relating it to Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, Katie, whatever the motherfucker's name is now. That to broadcast shit like that, I mean, I just feel like put it on national television, accept it on national television at 8 o'clock at night. I don't give a fuck what he does, what Bruce Jenner does. I don't care. Do you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Cut your dick off. Play with it. Stick up your ass. I don't care what you do with it. But don't do it in front of my fucking babies, man. Don't do that shit. And as a man or a woman, you should know that, bro. You should know you shouldn't have been a part of that. And then they make this, they get up on the stage and they're like having some award ceremony, and they're like, oh, we want to give this award to the bravest woman in the world or something like that. And I thought they were going to bring up maybe a woman that survived breast cancer. Or maybe they were going to bring up some woman who dug herself as a single mother out of fucking poverty and maybe went to school and made something of her goddamn self. But no, they bring up Bruce fucking Jenner, the bravest woman of the 21st fucking century. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus. And you wonder why you got 12-year-olds thinking they're transgender. Motherfucker, you don't know what a transgender. And whoever this 12-year-old's father is needs to go on a couple long walks with that boy. Maybe go outside and throw the baseball with him. Maybe go outside and fucking show him how to hammer a fucking nail or something. It's my personal opinion, y'all. And that's my breakdown on the situation. How about D Wade? How about D Wade? Loves that D. What's up, Texas Prison Stories, man? We got a good one tonight. Yeah, Patrick, that's exactly what I'm talking. They gave it like Woman of the Year or some bullshit. Like, bro, that is a man. First of all, that's a man. That is a fucking man. I can't get behind it. I can't. I'm sorry. I will accept the fact that they are who they are, and I will shut up in public. But I ain't gonna do it on my show. I think it's fucked up. I think it's wrong, and I don't want my boys watching it. I want my boys to grow to be men. Every father does. And they make a lot of memes about shit about dads nowadays. But, you know, I think that most fathers are going to be fathers no matter what. And I'm sure that you guys that are fathers out here raise your kids to be upstanding, honorable men or women, and that's what you want for them. You know, you definitely do not want them at a young age watching shit like that, man. And that's just what I'm trying to prove. And I think that that's why we have so many of these young people, 15, 16, who are just confused. They're very confused. I saw a meme the other day, man, not too long ago. It said, it was a bunch of those little millennials, and they were like, man, my generation is going to change the world. And they had this old fuck underneath of him, like in a World War I helmet. He's like, motherfucker, your generation can't even start a lawnmower. Patrick, you wild as shit. And the last thing I want to touch on, have you guys seen this thing about Michelle Obama actually being a man? Look, man, my coworkers today showed me these videos. Dakota, my boss, and my other coworker, JoJo, he's on here somewhere, showed us these fucking these videos of Michelle Obama trying to fix her jank, man. Are you serious? Her name's Michael. She's a dude, right? Is he a dude? He a dude or whatever? I'm serious, man. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, he calls him Michael a couple times. Yeah, and Michael Stratt, you see it, man? Motherfucker, look. And what did Kevin Hart say, man? You gonna learn today. You gonna learn what a long dick look like today. All right, Savvy, much love, baby. What? Not Chanel West Coast. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Joan Rivers, dude. Joan Rivers put it out there. D, bro, I'm not trying to be ignorant, man. I'm just making light of the fucking situation, dog. Come on, man. But, I mean, I've seen the videos. It was crazy looking, man. You have to admit, this shit looks suspect. I was just reading the comments. If I did, well, it turned out to be like. Yeah, and I'll finish up with that. You know, the last thing that I would want for my sons, I'll be 100% honest, would be to end up coming to me and saying, hey, Dad, you know, I identify as a woman. I'm going to be a woman now. It would break my heart. But I would still love my boys. I mean, they'd always be my boys, either one of them. And it would be a hard pill to swallow, man. You know, but I would deal with it. It would take time, but I'd deal with it. You know, I want to say that anybody that is, you know, we have fun on this channel. We talk a lot of shit, but you know, and as far as the Michelle Obama thing, come on, we're just having a laugh. I hope nobody got offended. You know what I mean? It was just something I saw at work today, and thought it'd be a funny joke. Obviously, to offend some people, for that, I apologize. Okay, but you know, if your child, the person you brought into this world, that you raised from a baby, does come to you one day and says that, please don't love them any less. They are your child. Because for them to come to you and say that took a lot of guts. I'm sure it wouldn't be easy for them. So that's, I guess, my take on it, man. That's the breakdown tonight, man, with Big Lance. I got to be up early, so I'm going to hit the bed early, man, get some sleep. You guys have a good night. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you tuned in Friday, 9 o'clock, for the breakdown with Big Lance. As always, much love to the BLC. And prison rules are in effect, man. Let's be kind and humble out there in the world. Let's show what the BLC is really made of, man. And you guys, remember when you come in, hit the likes. We had 38 likes for 48 people, man. I love it. You know, and to anybody that watches this after, usually I get a lot more after. It'll be, 800, 900 later. So to any of you that watch later, thank you for dropping in. And everybody, stay positive. Hope you guys are enjoying the little bit of workout shit. For you guys that are just trying to work out, that's what those are for. A lot of guys, say, "Oh man, you ain't doing shit." No, I'm not. I'm getting back started. I just had surgery. I've been getting over pneumonias and shit. Feel a lot better. If everybody notices, I'm not sniffling as much. I will be detoxing very, very soon. Love you, Cindy. I've got about enough to last about another 2 weeks, and then it's cold turkey from that moment. So you will be privy to that, and we're going to get through it. All right? So I'm going to, document that as well, because that's something I feel that a lot of people on this channel need to see. If y'all, if I'm gonna talk that talk, I'm gonna walk that fucking walk, man. That's what we're gonna do. Much love, man, from this side of the country to yours. I hope you guys are all safe tonight. Stay away from the virus, and I'll see y'all in the morning.